When y'all started getting solo deals, did that cause any friction between y'all?
No. I was the first, well, not with me. I was the first one out the gate.
Right.
You know, I always felt like I would get nervous when a new solo album dropped because I just wanted us to keep doing good. So we're building an empire, and I saw how far we could take that shit. Plus, you know, it made me look better. I was frontman. Frontman. Look at my dudes. They getting busy. They getting money.
But you was kind of frontman in the group, like Method Man was a single.
I was the only one that wasn't really afraid of leaving it all out there on the stage and shit. Whether that was a good or a bad thing, I don't know. But it felt right to me in that moment. So, yeah, and people took to it, you know?
Yeah.
Where were you for the improvement of Ray and Ghost? Like, if you look at Protect Your Neck to where they are now, they're leagues better lyrically. They jumped so many levels.
Well, there were dudes on the block that wrote every day. We got a lot of those cats still around. King Just was one of them niggas. Hey, I hope.
Blackfish.
Yes, he's one of those niggas.
No flows on the rodeo.
I remember what put a spark on the King Just's ass. I remember he said a verse for me and Ray, because he was known as rhyming niggas, and we laughed at him. Because he was doing the old Slick Rick style where he was just taking every letter. He was like, J, something, you, yeah. He's like, niggas laughed at him. After that, Just left, I think, for about 5 or 6 months. Came back, nigga. Yeah, he was Pavarotti out there, man. Ray was one of those types where he used to get money, nigga. So it wasn't always about rhymes with him. So he would take time off.
Right.
And in those times off, you know, it wasn't about rhyming. Let's just put it that way. In those times off, and he had a lot of other problems he had to deal with. But when he picked his pen up, it's like starting over again. You're still the same person, but you're not. It's like working out again. You still got the muscle memory, but you still got to work your way back up to heavyweight and shit, you know. So Chef, he's always been a beast. I think honestly, we all really got our love for it from Cap. I think Cap to this day still writes a rhyme a day. He probably got, I got about 30,000 comic books. My garage is filled with these shits. Cap got rhyme books like that. That's how long this shit been rhyming, like seriously. When I moved to Long Island, back from Staten Island, I had to go live with my father because I was getting into too much shit. All the rhymes I was saying was they rhymes. But niggas ain't know that shit in Long Island. Now I'm the you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying all these stories, these niggas, Cap, Ray, Blue Man, and then when the rhymes ran out, I had to start writing my own. That's when I started getting nice. Because I had the blueprint right there. I knew all they rhymes. This was my blueprint.
Wow.
Right. First rhyme I wrote was with Chef. First rhyme I ever wrote in my life.
Where did Ghost come in?
Ghost was a beatbox. We used to call him Doug. Like Dougie Fresh.
Fresh, shit.
He was a beatbox at first and shit. And he was nice with the breakdance and shit, you know? My first rhyme that I wrote was Chef, because I used to be in a staircase with I've never seen anything like, we 12, 13 years old. These niggas is rhyming like professionals. I've never seen anything like this before. So my whole day would be, when I woke up, especially in the summer, go look for one of these niggas. Just hang with one of these niggas all day. And eventually we run into some more niggas. Eventually these niggas put, who got half? Back then, half was $2.50. None of them got $2.50, get a ravioli bag of weed. Now we need is 50 cents. I was 50 cent, nigga. 50 cent, we go up in the staircase, next thing you know, a session happening. Now this is ask Chef, ask any of them niggas that was in the staircase with it. It could be 2 niggas up there smoking, having a little session and shit. 2 turn into 3. These niggas got weed too, but we used to, in between the roof and the 6th floors where we used to smoke at, we used to bang on the walls, all that shit.
Right.
2 would turn into 3, 3 would turn into 4, 4 would turn into 5, 6. Next thing you know, it's a whole concert in this, but it was always these rhyming ass niggas. Not just random niggas coming down. No, it was always these rhyming ass niggas. Ugo would poke his head. He was another get money. He was a beatboxer though. He would poke his head in there. Okay, now we ain't got to beat on the wall no more. We got to beatbox. Niggas, yo, son, they had routines, all kind of shit. We had this RZ. He was doing that shit before Biz. The beatboxing and talking at the same time.
Wow.
Crazy. But yeah, you know, and that was my path. I could have been hanging with the niggas that drank beer all day and played ball. Most of them niggas alcoholics now. No teeth and shit like that, you know. But it was 40 ounces for them. But I hung with the rappers. I hung with the MCs, and them niggas was doing. Niggas had. When I was in Long Island, I was a jock. Okay, I was out in them streets by myself from the time I was 6 years old. My mother had to call the cops to come get me 3 different times. She can attest to it. 3 different times. 6-year-old, out past night. But, damn, I lost that shit again. Yo, it's right there. I had some shit too, right? You know what I'm saying?
Long Island, you was an athlete in the streets. You was a
Right.
jock.
I was an athlete. Mom, it was to the point, homeless. My dad, I had no idea he was on drugs at this moment. And I was homeless. I mean, I was living with one of my friends because we lived in a building with 3 floors and everybody knew each other in here. One of my friends that lived in the building, I just started living with them. You know, and his mother was nice enough. I mean, damn near adopted me and shit. Anyway, I was a good kid. I had my moral code, my comic books, all that shit. Got into the occasional fight, but I was by myself. So niggas used to try and bully me all the time. I had to stick up for myself and shit. Moved to Staten Island. And I'm still a kid. I still like toys. I'm 12. I still like toys and shit. These niggas, they out there hanging out. We go to the park with the monkey ball shit. These niggas out there standing in front of the building like this. That was it. And I'm like, okay, this is what a man is. I'm standing out here too and shit. And then niggas passed me this shit. And like I said, I used to fake like I was smoking, but I wasn't really smoking. Till I ran into this kid, Blunt. And he looked at me and saw me fake smoking and was like, you know how to smoke, man? And before I could answer him, he was like, do your hands like this. It was called Ooh La La Sassoon. You lock your hands like that, you put your mouth on there, Blunt go in there. He blew the smoke in there, told me breathe in, I breathed in. Ain't looked back since. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Blunt. Thank you, Blunt. Yeah, I had a million of those.
Wow.
But like I said, moving to Staten Island, that was like, I was exposed to so much shit. So much shit. But I had lived there prior to that, you know. I was running around crazy then, but with my friends and shit. But we wasn't doing no bad shit like grown folks. This was still kid shit.
Right.
Did bad shit. Flipping on pissy mattresses, being on roofs we ain't supposed to be on, throwing rocks at people and shit.
Yeah.
Kid shit. Kicking Mr. Sizer in his ass. This was his old man. He was the superintendent of the place that I lived in. And he smelled like pee. Old man smelled like pee and shit. He was a pervert too and shit. And he had the first nigga I ever seen that had no voice box, so he used to have that thing. You fucking shut your up. But when I moved back to Long Island, it started with the sports thing. It was all sports. I hung around the jocks. That's what we did. In Long Island, anybody know anything about Long Island? Sports all year round.
Yeah.
When you're not playing football, you're playing basketball. You're not playing basketball, it's lacrosse, wrestling, everything. I wrestled a year, lacrosse, baseball, everything. I used to just show up to baseball just for the color day, where they had the color, where all the teams come out with the T-shirts on and shit, and so many different colors. Whatever. Get to Staten Island, and these is niggas my age, but they doing grown folks shit. And I was amazed at it, like, y'all shouldn't be doing this. Y'all should not be able to rhyme like this at this age. Y'all niggas is babies. And this continued on for years. They sparked it in me, man. It was like, yeah, after that point, and shit, that's when my mom's had real problems. Like, you ain't going to school and you coming in this high? Nah, something, I got a story. This is it right here. This is my last story, though. Hated going to school. I'm smoking weed all day, everything, and shit. And this is like my first year coming to live with my mother. Because my sisters left Long Island before I did. Like I said, damn near homeless. I'm living with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mother got back on her feet, brought my sisters out there. So I'm sitting there, finally get to Staten Island, and I lost it again. Son of a bitch. See that? I done lost it. Where was I at with it?
Yeah.
Your mother brought your sisters out. She got back on her feet.
Right.
But why the fuck I bring that up?
So this story, this your last. You had moved back again.
Talking about being a job.
Weed.
Right.
Your mom's like, you're not going to school and you coming in high.
Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, so this is her apartment. Sorry about that, y'all. Weed and shit happened. So we in the apartment. And I'm like I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out all different kind of ways that I can't go to school, but she always get me every time, get up. I ain't leaving this house. You got to leave this house before I do. Because she knew if she left, I'm going right back to sleep. So I just have to get up and leave and shit. I used to go to homeboy house, smoke weed all day, go to sleep in his crib. One day, I just ain't feel for it. She woke me up and shit. So we had like this closet. A lot of black homes have them, but they won't admit it. Dirty clothes closet.
Yeah.
Okay. We had the dirty clothes closet. We talking about bags piled up, son. Clothes. Nobody wear these shits anymore, just clothes.
Right.
One day I go up in this closet and pile the bags up on top of me. This is a mother's intuition, because my mom, like, never goes in this closet. Nigga, ever. But today, she felt my knee. First she jumped. Oh my God. She's like, shotgun. Get your ass up. Get out of here. You going to school. Get the up out of here. Yeah. Crazy, bro. Crazy, man. I tried to hide in the dirty clothes closet. You know what I'm talking about? And I was getting some good Z's up in there too, man. She went right up in there.
Wow. Wow.